The miserable dark. As one man put it, something ain't right. Oh, with them shadows. Hello. Welcome back to the Stygian estate. No one for an obscure Matchbox 20 reference to kick the day off, that's fine. All stress relief activities less effective, which is a problem. Don't let me convince you that's not a problem. We do have lots of stressed out people. Since the last episode, which was recorded a couple of weeks ago, I've taken a little bit of time off because, you know, what else do I do these days? But since the last episode, I've had a lot of helpful comments on my videos, basically explaining that I am bad, and that's fair enough, because a lot of the time I am bad, but very helpfully explaining what I can do to be better, which is obviously great. One of the things that was brought up that actually really surprised me, and I read the comment and I was like, no, that's not right at all. I've never been to the Cove. And it's absolutely correct. I've never been to the Cove. We've got a short apprentice mission, which is not particularly rewarding. So maybe I will leave that for now. Because I don't really want to be doing short missions as we've been over. I'm not averse to doing apprentice missions. God knows I've got enough level 1s and 2s. And in fact, I should probably be looking at doing a level 1 dungeon. Hopefully not a short one, though. Is there a long one? Have we got a long one available? We have. Oh, you know what? The Sacrificial Cauldron could be pretty good. 9 deeds. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. We're not taking Quincy. We're not taking an Antiquarian. But we will do this dungeon. Who do I want now, then? For the Weald? The Weald is one of those where I never really know who to take. I feel like a marking party would be a good idea, though. Do we have a bounty hunter? Do we have a bounty hunter? Am I missing? I don't have a bounty hunter at all? That can't be right. That cannot be right. I must be missing him. You know what? I don't. I wonder if there's one in the stagecoach. Oh, don't hang on me, game. Okay, nothing in the stagecoach of any real note. We can get rid of our third flagellant. Flagellant's really good, though. What skills he got? I mean, it's not bad, actually. It's not bad at all. Yeah, he's actually a very good character, and I think what better time to take him than now? As level 0s go, you couldn't really wish for much more than that. Okay, we'll take him for the front line. We will take... I think I probably do want a Grave Robber. I am kind of unnaturally biased towards the Grave Robber. She's one of my favourite classes. We'll put her in 3 for now. We want a healer. It's probably going to be Pistress, let's be honest. Oh no, There. We'll take There. He is cursed, but that's not necessarily a huge problem. So, without wanting to spend too much money on unlocking skills, we want a frontline fighter. Maybe a Houndmaster. Houndmaster seems like a very strong idea. I'm not going to put anyone in stress relief this week because stress relief activity is less effective. I don't know how much less effective, but probably not worth spending too much money on. So, sort by level. What abilities do we have? Reign of Sorrows and Punish, obviously great, good baseline to do lots of bleed damage with. Redeem, very useful in a clutch situation. Suffer can be useful, and I think in the Weald it's probably more useful than anywhere else. So I think we're going to keep those as they are. Exsanguinate is actually, it's pretty strong. One of the things that was brought up is that I probably don't look at my skills enough. I have like a set of skills that I like on a particular character, and I don't customize them willingly enough. And it's something I'm aware of. But it's something that I really do need to work on. So I think every time I come across a skill, I'm like, is this good or bad? I should probably actually look at it rather than just assuming. Endure, on the other hand, I think is actually probably better than I gave it credit for. Exsanguinate, also probably very strong. Do I want Exsanguinate instead of Suffer? I think if I had Exsanguinate unlocked, I would say yes, but I think since I don't necessarily have the money, I'm going to stick with this for now. Mondovie? I mean, it's pretty good, yeah. I would take these pretty much any day. Maybe I would take something like Guard Dog instead of Hans Harry, but realistically, I don't think so. Basset, alright. Alright, we can do whatever we want with Basset. I don't want Poison Darts in the Weald. I probably don't want Toxin Trickery. It's not bad. Pick to the Face, yeah, okay. Pick to the Face is pretty good. Flashing Daggers is also pretty good. But I do want Shadow Fade, I think. I think I definitely want Shadow Fade. We have 2 stunners who can only target the front, though. I think we will take Shadow Fade. Realistically, we're not going to be using Flashing Daggers very much. Yeah, alright, I'll keep that as it is. And this is probably fine. Yeah, we got Sealing Spaghetti. We got Crit Zero Bleed. Yeah, okay. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. So we'll keep this for now. As far as weapons go, everyone is actually fully leveled up. I love it. I'm all for it. Trinkets. Unequip all trinkets. So, the bane of my life, trinkets. As far as the flagellant goes, I want a bleed trinket. Realistically, I want a bleed trinket. 5% protection is stronger than it looks. We've been through that before. Do we have a bleed trinket? The answer is probably yes, but I feel like I've asked this question before and it's been no. At least for the flagellant. Chip Tooth is not bad. 20% max HP is actually only 4, maybe 5. Not quite as good as it looks in any case. Okay, so I don't have a bleed trinket. We're going to take the protection stone, as underwhelming as it is. He's not a stunner. Oh, punishment's hood, of course. All right, okay. We've done that before. We'll take the cudgel weight. The cudgel weight is obscenely good. And do I just want the scouting whistle? Battered Lawman's badge is not quite as strong as maybe it looks. It's good, but I don't think it's particularly important for us right now. We'll take the scouting whistle. Grave Robber, yes, you can have the Lucky Talisman. I'm a big fan of Thrown Dagger over Pick to the Face. They both have their ups and downs, but I really like Thrown Dagger, so I'm probably going to use that more often. And you know what? No, I'm not going to move. I'm not going to move for. I will want Pick to the Face sometimes. So, in the Wield, probably just want damage, yeah? Probably just want damage. I'm going to take Dismaster's Head. It's a risky choice, but I'm going to take it. And I am going to look at camping skills in a minute, because we actually have a little bit of money to throw at that, which will be useful. You're just going to want the Chirurgeon's Charm and Junior's Head. So stress is likely to be an issue for us. I'm not under any illusion that that is not the case. Let's check out... what was I doing? Camping skills. Lash's Solace on any other character would be amazing. I don't want to spend $2,000 on it right now. Lash's Kiss might be worth it, though. I'll take Lash's Kiss, yeah. Oh, can you maybe have all 4 of these? Yeah, I imagine you probably can. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it just? Hound's Watch is great. Therapy Dog is also pretty strong. Release the Hound would be good, but I've got the Scouting Trinket, so it's not likely to be too much of a big deal. Oh, wrong button. Bassett. Excuse me. Bassett, I think you are actually fine. Yeah, she's got night moves, which is pretty good. Snuffbox would be good in the Warrens, but not necessarily the Wheels. I don't really want to spend money on Encourage. And again, wrong button. Dark Ritual, Unspeakable Commune. I mean, Unspeakable Commune is good, but we've got Hound's Watch, which is probably slightly better on average. We've got Encourage. I think we've actually got a good mix of camping skills here, so we will go with that, I think. Is there anything here I'm missing? Do I want a level 1 Hellion? Not really. Touche, you were an experienced recruit in your own right, so you are indeed, so I don't really want to take Pistress. Pistress is not an experienced recruit. We do have enough healers, I think, where I maybe want to get rid of Pistress. Yeah, she's actually pretty poor. So I'll get rid of her. I'll take Crayon.
Turn yourself now to the condition of those poor devils who remain.
We'll take Crayon. Oh man, it's the little things that amuse me, right? And I think we'll go with that. We're all trinketed up. Lovely. I think, alright. I was going to go on a monologue there. We'll leave it for now. We will take all the food we can. In the Wheels, we want 5 shovels. Seems very reasonable. We'll take 3 anti-venom, 2 herbs, a key, a holy water. We'll take... I'll tell you what. Half measures. We'll take 8 torches and 4 blood. I don't want to use the torches, but if we hit a rough spot, I don't want to be in a situation where I really wish I had them and I don't. We have one wasting hero in town. I think we're going to be fine for blood, at least for now. Is that it? Is that it? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? I think we're fine. Let's go. So what I was going to say is that in a Let's Play, when you're playing and commentating at the same time, it's very easy to miss stuff. And I've watched a lot of Let's Plays, pretty much all Let's Plays by complete amateurs, incidentally, where I'm shouting at the screen, go, what are you doing? Missing that is so obvious. What are you doing with your life? Go home. And that's often justified. And I think, in my case, if you're shouting that at the screen when you're watching me play, it's probably one of those times where it's justified.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
But it is very easy while Let's Playing to get into a kind of a rut of just focusing on commentary and the words coming out of your mouth to make sure that you don't make a complete fool of yourself. And you miss actually playing the game. And that is something I'm aware of. It's something I do need to get better at, just in general. But don't ever think it's something I'm not aware of, because, you know, you know me by now.
Staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
So I'm not trying to make excuses, sorry if it comes out of the way, but you know, it's just one of those things that it's maybe more difficult than it looks on paper. Or maybe it's just more difficult for me because I'm incompetent. I don't know, you tell me. Don't tell me, please. Alright, oh, okay.
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I don't think I can even read this without having to get rid of it immediately to take the bus. If I read this, I think this window will close, so I have to just get rid of it, unfortunately. Much as I would love to immerse myself in the lore of this game. Oh, what am I doing? I'm using my emergency torches. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it right now. We will let the light burn out naturally. The thing about long missions is that you often don't need to go torchless. Because you generally the limiting factor, the bottleneck, for how much loot you can take home, is the inventory space you've got. You end up having to drop loads of loot on torchless long runs, so I don't think it's really worth it from any point of view except just not spending money on torches, and I think that's a little bit short-sighted if that's what you're interested in, just not spending, what, 75 gold a piece on torches. That's not going to save you too much money in the long run. You're probably going to spend more on stress relief. Oh my word. Get weirdly reconstructed! No, not useless! What are you doing, my friend? Ah. After this fight, you're getting your blood now, buddy. You're gonna have some blood. It's gonna be great. Dude, alright, you can also have some blood. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'm gonna give you some blood, I'm gonna give you some anti-venom, and you're gonna be fine, because I ain't losing you today, buddy. That is not happening. What a Hound's Harry? Obviously not. That's dumb as hell. We'll kill you, though. We'll kill rank 1. I think stunning is going to be useful. She can only Shallow Fade from rank 2. I definitely should have checked that.
Be gone, fiend.
She could always just go to rank 2. I can just switch these guys around. Doesn't really matter. Oh, great crit. Great crit. 10 out of 10. It's okay. It's not too bad. The fight is won. The day is won. We're going to be okay here. Alright, I can get rid of that. That's not a huge issue. These chests, man, I've got one key. I don't really like using them without keys. Oh my word. I guess I dump the holy water. Take the deeds. All of these piles are pretty equivalent, roughly. So I'm gonna take the deeds because they're generally more useful early on, and we are still fairly early on in this run. The week limit is starting to gnaw at me a little bit. I don't think we want to get rid of anything else. Okay. So yeah, you are actually fine from rank 3. You can't blackjack to it. It's very much a muchness. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, and other British sayings. I think maybe if I take Shadow Fade off, because you can't use it anyway, probably give you Flashing Daggers for a little bit of AoE. Lunge is also okay, but it does tend to mess up my formation. My current party is not that worried about the formation being intact, but I think Flashing Dagger is probably going to be more useful than Lunge. I mean, my Flagellant is fine in 2, my Houndmaster is okay in 3, does mean that I haven't got a good stunner. So, since the Houndmaster's a better stunner than the Grave Robber, can hit more targets and has the stun trinket, there's 0 point in switching these guys around. You are starting to worry me now, my buddy. Okay, not ideal, not ideal, that's okay. I guess I probably should have hit one of these two. I'll tell you what, we'll hit this. Maybe we can Flashing Daggers next time, but probably not. Probably isn't going to do enough damage. Yeah, you want to stress him out, you go for it. And that would have dealt 1 damage if we hadn't had his trinket, so... Just goes to show 5% protection tends to be more than 5% protection. Okay, so we do Flashing Daggers here, just to kill rank 3. And it killed rank 2 as well, awesome. Yeah, I think the comment that I should be looking at switching my skills around and using different skills more often is definitely fair. And that's something I've kind of been putting off. It probably took someone saying that to me to make me aware that, like, you know what, this is actually, like, probably a serious problem. We don't really want to... No, we just want to punish that. I was thinking, do we want to be cute here and use Suffer? Probably not, if I had to guess. Probably not. I do want that gold. What do I want to do with it? That's a great question. I can't drop my key, because I think you are guaranteed or almost guaranteed to have a secret room available on a long dungeon. I could be wrong about that. What do I want to drop? I need the gold more than I need the heirlooms at this point. I think maybe I drop the medicinal herbs. Is that possibly correct? I think that is correct. Yeah, I think that's correct. Alright. I don't like it, but I will accept it. Wonderful.
Wealth beyond
And another bandage.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'm in favour of these bandages. Can we just AoE the fuck out of these? No, not really. We haven't got a very good AoE team. And AoE in Darkest Dungeon is just generally poor. I mean, we've got a reasonable chance of killing one of them here. Otherwise, you can maybe Hound's Harry and clear up. Alright. So a Hound's Harry here will kill rank 2 and deal a lot of damage to everything else as well. Reign of Sorrows will hopefully kill rank 3 along with a Hound's Harry. And we can heal. Yeah, okay, so we don't even need the Hound's Harry here to kill that. But we are going to use it. And we need to play more defensively, I think. Stop rushing the enemies down. Just, okay, great. Stop rushing the enemies down. Just, you know, make sure that you're alive before you make sure that they are dead, if that makes any sense at all. Ouch, that's rough. I think I probably want to transfer that onto my Flagellant. And I want to do that because it's easier to heal one person than two, and our Flagellant is bleeding quite, or blighted quite nastily too. Yeah, so we can heal our Grave Robber, we can then transfer her ailments onto my Flagellant. The Flagellant, I think, has naturally high death blow resistance. And it's just generally quite difficult to kill. Yeah, so we'll do that. So now he's in quite serious trouble, but at the same time we can always cure that blight if need be, and we will cure it with an anti-venom there. Okay.
As the fiend falls,
So I think we're in better shape now than we would have been if we hadn't used Suffer. I think. Don't quote me on that. Do you want to use some food? I mean, I only need 16 for the campfires, so that leaves me with what? 20. Yeah, I can't use all of it to give myself an inventory space there, so maybe it's not worth it. Oh, I do need gold, but I don't want to drop the dog treats because we might run into a shambler or something if the torch is low. I don't want to drop any of this. I think maybe we just drop the torches. Alright, we'll drop the torches, we'll take the emerald. And this is holy water, I believe, which we do not have. We should camp early, then. Okay, looking pretty uneventful. How many rooms do we need to explore? I think we can probably get away with just going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we need to explore all but 2. That says to me it should probably be this one and this one that I skip, because that's just going to be a little bit awkward with the backtracking, etc. So we do need to go to the very end here. I know it's not functionally actually any more backtracking, but it feels like it, if that makes sense. What are you? Day 4. The road to this damned hamlet was a tricky one, but to find and to travel. When it revealed its ruined face, I swore I'd never seen such neglect. Some buildings collapsed, uncaring residents fidgeting uselessly. I went swiftly to the tavern. Others with similar interests had gathered there, and I was assembled into an expedition. We leave at first light on the morrow. That's the 7th time I've read that. I don't want the spade. No, I don't care. So we're now officially tortureless. We do have a trap disarmer. We have 2, in fact. I'll keep her stress low. And we'll probably camp when the torch runs out. Which will probably be after this fight. Well, it's not going to be before this fight, but you know what I mean. Yeah, big old pedant. Watch your step. It's a great idea. You might stumble into some fucking living fungus as opposed to dead fungus, I suppose. We need to kill the artillery first. These guys are pretty useless without a marked buddy. We can just stun it. We want to just stun it. How likely would he kill it? Almost guaranteed. I think it is actually a guaranteed kill if we hit. Yeah.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
So I think we just want to nuke this one down first. That seems reasonable. Maybe should have gone with rank 2. Alright, well that's okay. It's not too bad. His stress is not an issue for me at the moment. It may become one later on, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And come to it we shall. Good buff, good buff. Nice. Is that... That's not new, is it? I can't imagine they would possibly have buffed the Flagellant after release. But I don't know, man. I haven't been keeping up with the patch notes. I haven't had time to keep up with the patch notes, so maybe. It's very possible that would be the case. Oh, 5, really? In that case, I guess we want to hand Harry. If we have chance, we will not have chance. In that case, we want to kill it. Make sure at least one of them dies. Definitely want to heal, you know. We want to heal this man. I need to heal this man. That's okay. He does have Suffer, which actually buffs his death blow resist. That's pretty important. It's only 4%, but functionally that turns out to be more like 10%. Depending on which way you look at it. I'm not well versed in maths or statistics beyond a kind of layman level, so... I mean, being a layman, that would make sense, right? We are bleeding the shit out of him, but not actually doing any damage. We need to do 2 more damage. I think we can probably manage that. And I will heal my Flagellants. It's a tough decision between him and the Houndmaster. He does have the lower absolute HP, which is probably the more important thing right now. Okay. I don't care that much about the Jades.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Dizzying fall, yeah, no problem, Wayne. Thank you. Oh, good scout. That's actually useful. Alright, so there is a fight here. We'll do this fight. There is treasure available, but that'll be in the form of a curio, so we can camp and then we can have a look at that. Only 3 shovels? We should be okay. We should be alright with 3 spades.
The darkness holds much.
I know, it's a shoveling game. I'm a big believer in calling a spade a spade. Oh, it's a joke. It's a bit of good humour. He is gonna be stressed out, but that's okay. He's rapturous. He's a rapturous boy.
The bulwarks of the mind have fallen.
No, he's fine. Don't worry about him. 8 is not what I wanted there. It's okay. It's okay. I don't like it, but I'll accept it. So the Acolyte is now dead. Well, one of the Acolytes. You want to heal? I think we do want to heal, yeah. I think, like I said before, I think we need to play it safe. I think that is by far the more important thing here. Yeah, see, now he's in desperate need of healing. We're going to use a bandage with him anyway. It's not really a huge issue that he's bleeding so heavily, I think. I mean, maybe it will turn out to be, but I think we're going to be okay. Okay, we need to kill you. You need to get killed. Alrighty then. And yeah, there we go. A weird reconstruction. Excellent. So rank 2 is now dead. Eldritch Push, that's not too bad. I can be fine with that. This team is okay to shuffle around. Yeah, the Houndmaster and the Grave Robber are really versatile. Oh, am I glad that didn't hit him though. Yes, I am, even with a single target healer. So we'll Thrown Dagger. Thrown Dagger is... I do need to check this, right? The difference between Pick to the Face and Thrown Dagger, like that... Thrown Dagger, 95, 11% extra crit. Yeah, I mean, Thrown Dagger is just... It's just better, right? Almost strictly better. I mean, I did think that was the case, especially with the Lucky Talisman, which does make it strictly better because of the increased accuracy. Yeah, I was just checking I hadn't got that ass backwards, because I see a lot of people really praising Pick to the Face, and I kind of find it difficult to see why. Maybe there is something there that I'm missing, but... does really seem like Thrown Dagger is better. It can't always hit the same targets, but I would also say that Wicked Hack, for example, is strictly better than Iron Swan, because apart from the targets that it can hit, it's like actually just better, right? If that makes any sense. We'll Toxin Trickery here in case we get into another fight, but we're not going to get into another fight, realistically, are we? No, we're not. Okay, never mind. Unless we get ambushed, we're not going to get ambushed. Okay. Oh, Blood Charm, that could be useful. What have you got to say for yourself? Your assault was overwhelming. With Cuthbert slain and his Belinfel, I was driven by rage. I leapt and drove me axe into the creature's many eyes. Purple ichor splashed my face, my very soul shook as it bellowed. The only thing I can recall afterwards falling swiftly into blackness. Okay. I think I've read that like 4 or 5 times as well. Do we want anything here? Yeah, we want the gold. We just want as much gold as we can carry. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, thank you. In that case, no, I want the crests. But what do I want to drop for them? It might end up being the emerald. 4 crests or an emerald. I do think it's close. We'll take the emerald for now, and we will camp here. Okay, we will eat for 8. Because of course we fucking will. And we will Hound's Watch. What did I take with you? Oh, Gallows Humor is not terrible. It's a little bit risky. Night Moves, though, is really good. We're going to be backtracking, but then we'll be in fresh territory by the time we have more than a couple of battles. We may get ambush walking back, but that's not necessarily a huge problem. And I think after that, it's just stress management. Man's Best Friend is very strong. We'll take it. I don't think I want Lash's Kiss here. Doesn't seem particularly useful, even though it does give a speed buff. Gallows Humor is tempting, but if it stresses out my occultist, that could be an issue. I do think we have to take a gamble on it, though. Oh no! That was so unlucky! Want to know how unlucky that was? 6.25%. Alright. Okay, well, there's nothing else we can do now. We're not going to get ambushed. What? Dude! You're so rapturous! Keep it to yourself, man! Right, I want to have a look at that chest. But I want to do so with my Flagellant. Because I'm not going to use my last key on it. Okay. Lovely. Load of extra gold there. I have historically been very dubious about those chests. Oh no, that's really bad. Only because they can really hurt you if you don't have a key. And I like to save my last key for the secret room because of course I do. And you are... okay, 1 more damage from bleeding. I think you can take that like a man, my friend. We'll backtrack here. Like I said, we don't have to do any more backtracking after this, because we don't have to go to these 2 rooms. We can just follow the path down and around. Also, after the last couple of episodes, I took a little bit of time off because I was getting really, really disillusioned and a little bit like, oh, why am I playing this? It's never going to work. And I think that's understandable, given what happened in the last few episodes. But I have decided I'm back in it. Not that I was ever going to stop. I just needed a little bit of time away from the place, you know. But we don't have any herbs. But I am going to go back. I'm going to do more courtyard stuff. There's no point playing the game if I'm going to deliberately like seal myself off from some of it because it's like too difficult or just not suited to my playstyle, which is of course a nice way of saying I'm not good enough for it. Which may or may not be true, but that remains to be seen. We haven't lost yet, and the upshot of what I'm trying to say is we're still in the game, and I'm going to see it through to the bitter end. We need to kill this. I didn't shuffle my team around. That's a serious mistake. I really just want to kill the sycophant before it heals itself. That would be annoying. But the more important thing is to heal ourselves there. Okay. Very maddened, so wine, wow. His stress is actually becoming a problem. I really don't want to leave this dungeon early. I don't think I will have to. But it is an issue. And we are going to have to camp again. And I probably want to camp again reasonably soon. Probably just when these buffs wear off is the main thing. More scouting, more surprise chance. Really, really useful. Do I want to use an anti-venom here to save 4 health? I think probably not. I think it's close, but I think probably not. Only because healing is not a huge issue right now. We've got plenty of ability to heal ourselves. Alright then. Nice. So only you left in the game here. Yeah, you're going to be just fine, buddy. You are going to be just fine. Gather the blood? You're going to gather the blood, then you're going to give me some blood? Can't believe my luck. I'm such a lucky boy. Okay, that's less helpful. Thank you very much, Corbett. Nah, you're going to be fine. We'll heal you. We'll make sure you're okay, buddy. And besides, this thing is now dead. That's amazing. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't life great? We've got the blood. We've got the blood. One in this world can make a brown boy turn blue. We will eat. Or we'll take this portrait. Portraits are awesome. Love a good portrait. Yeah, we're going to camp when the torch runs out and when our buffs run out, which will happen first, almost certainly. Maybe. I mean, the torch will go down first, I would have thought, but this throws it into doubt a little bit. Durr! Default party order! That's what I mean, man. You get caught up in your commentary and you just... I don't know. There's no excuse for it. It's pretty poor. We do want a Hound's Harry, I think. That means you probably want a Thrown Dagger at you. Oh, Hound's Harry, though. Didn't kill this. Almost killed it, but did not kill it. If only I had my Vestal here, this would be incredible. We can't Demon's Pull. We can Vulnerability Hex. We can mark this so that our Houndmaster can kill it more effectively. Seems very reasonable. Yeah, everyone's being whittled down fairly evenly, which is really a situation where the Vestal shines. Because she can just keep everyone topped off, whereas the Occultist has to spot heal people, which is less than ideal. You know what, that's okay. We can kill the Sycophant now. Sycophant? I don't know what it is about this game that makes me want to adopt a French accent, which is a problem because I can't do a French accent. At least not reliably. So you are almost dead. I guess, I mean... Need to save like a Hound's Harry. Oh no, we don't need it now. Okay. I should have checked the turn order. I mean, he was always going to get one attack in and then die. That's okay. Everyone's so stressed out, though. We might need to camp early. I don't want to have to camp early. I really don't want to have to camp early. You are going to be fine. Your Thrown Dagger. Okay, lovely. Right. Remember this button exists, please. Thank you. Stress relief? Little bit of stress relief. Oh, the Baron's invitation.
Remind yourself that
We'll take it.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
You want to take this? You reckon we should take this? Is it worth it? We've already got a few invitations. We're probably going to be going to the Cove next time, because I really should go there, to be honest. We can't take any of this. We actually just want to leave all of this, don't we? We will... Guess we'll... Holy water? Holy water? I guess? Why not? I think we want to leave everything. We've got several invitations already. We may need more later on. If we do, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. That's... I want to say that's holy water. You may not be able to use anything on that. That may just be a take it or leave it curio, and I'm going to leave it. Leave it. Leave it. I'm just dumb. Okay, that's fine. I guess it's because everyone in this party is actually like so good at just chilling out wherever they're put that you kind of forget that you really should reorder your team sometimes. Okay, so we can flashing daggers this. We should be able to kill this in 2 hits. Yeah, you can mark yourself. That's not a problem. I'd actually rather you mark yourself, yeah. Oh, cytokinesis. What a classic attack that is. How wonderful. Alright, well that ectoplasm is dead. Your flashing daggers. Seems very strong. And we can just kill that, yeah. How much are you bleeding? 1 for 2. Get over it, my friend. Over it we get. Yeah. Okay, well that's a good crit. Bit of healing, bit of stress healing, I should say. I mean, I really want to use these buffs. Right, there we go. It just means that I can stun more often.
And driven into the mud.
And let's be honest, I'm not stunning that much as is.
Secrets and wonders can be found.
But I should be, but I mean, these guys especially are quite resistant to stuns. This might just kill it. Not quite, but that's okay. I think it's because in the Weald, bleed is incredibly useful. Like, you really want to be bleeding stuff a lot. Because most stuff, with the exception, the obvious exception of most, or a lot of bloodsuckers, bleeds heavily. So you really want to be using your Handmaster for damage a lot, but I should be stunning more often. This is kind of tying in with the fact that I want to be playing more defensively. But my natural playstyle is a lot more like, you know, a DPS race. Do we actually want to stun this? I mean, I think we actually do, yeah. I think if we ever want to stun anything, we want to stun that. And my game rewarded me for my strategic play by forcing me to miss this buddy here. That's okay. Shit happens. So we can just pick to the face. I think we need to kill it. However we do it, it needs to die. In that case, yeah, we just want to... You are just testing my patience here, buddy. There we go. Corbett showing him how it's done. Alright, alright. He's bleeding enough, buddy, alright? And you too. Yeah, okay, there we go. Thank you. Good resist, good resist. 10 out of 10. Would resist again. We want to punish you? Okay, yep, thanks. It's taking my turn for me there, that's okay. So after this we are going to want to camp. How much are you bleeding for? 5? Oh, okay, yeah, you're dead. Lovely. Yeah, we want to camp in this room here. Get some stress relief on everyone, absolutely everyone at all times. The least important person to de-stress, 44 on a level 1 dungeon. It's actually there. He's by far the least important to stress relief. Everyone else is closer to an important stress threshold than he is. Sure, I mean, if he gets to 200 stress, that's going to be a problem. It's not really an issue. I'm going to use Toxin Trickery because that buff might persist into the next battle if the next battle is very soon and it's functionally dead anyway. I guess I'll Hands Rush. Maybe get some stress relief on. Lovely. Another invitation. I'll use a torch now.
Victory.
No scouting?
Victory,
Of course I'm not scouting.
Victory nonetheless.
Oh, did you hear that? Am I okay? Is it just me that heard that? My game has been playing up a little bit today. I don't think it's, I should say I think it's something to do with my CPU usage. I think my CPU usage might be a little bit through the roof. I think there might be some
Are often low on supplies.
background processes going on. I don't want to dump a portrait for 4 crests. I do think it's close. I think we leave it. I should also be using the dog treats more often, but that's just universal, man.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Okay, so we did get a good scout there. A very good scout. So we should go to this room then. If we know it's completely safe, we should go to that room. And I will carry on down here. Okay, that's fine. I'll carry on down here because I know we're safe, and I would rather have the torch low for when I
Handsome reward.
look in these
For a task
chests. Oh, come on, man. You're not my friend right now. I will. I can't get rid of the food. We've still got too far to go. I'll get rid of the portrait and take 2 deeds. I think that's a very slight upgrade. It's more of a side grade, obviously, but I think it's fine. I think that's more important. We will go to this room. The only danger comes on the way back. We might get ambushed. I'll take that on the way back when I've got more space, because I'm probably going to camp here. And maybe I won't use it at all. Yeah, I think common sense here is going to prevail and tell me not to use my last shovel there. Or my penultimate shovel, I should say. Oh, they can be so good, though. No, I shouldn't. We're going to be fine. As long as we're sensible. We're going to camp here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to camp here, you hear me? We're going to camp here. We're going to eat for 8.
It's a goal without hope.
39 stress relief in total. Lovely. Lash's Kiss is good, but it's not good here. Hound's Watch, because I am a man of my word. I should have taken Therapy Dog, really. Therapy Dog is really strong. I'll take Night Moves. I am going to Gallows Humor. The stakes here are actually lower than last time. Okay, well, you know what? That's absolutely fine. That's actually really, really strong. What else do we want? Encourage? I'd like to encourage you, honestly. No, I should encourage my Flagellant, if possible. No. We fall into blackness, nothing can save us. Very encouraging, thank you very much. On we trot.
The light, the promise of safety.
Not sure about that. To be fair, on a long mission, the rewards for the long mission alone are really, really useful. This is herbs, right? Yeah. We don't have any herbs. And the rewards for a long mission are great because they don't, at the risk of stating the obvious, they don't require any inventory space to take. They just naturally fall into your inventory when you finish the dungeon. So the maximum rewards you can get on a long dungeon are vastly superior to the maximum rewards you can get elsewhere. And that's going to be really useful for us, I think. Everyone is in really good shape here. Stress is a bit more of a problem than health, to put it mildly. We always knew that was going to be the case, though. And we were always aware that stress was going to be the issue here, if there was an issue here. And I mean, I've got too good to use syndrome with these treats here. I'm just not finding a fight that's worth using them on. Yeah, I could have avoided my occultist being slimed there by using a treat, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? It just doesn't matter. How fast is my occultist? Thank you. Yep, no worries. My occultist is, like, middlingly fast, I suppose. +2 disease. Oh, Crimson Curse. Ah, yes, of course. He is craving. I think maybe I should give him that. I was just thinking, is it worth waiting to heal? Maybe it was.
At least promises success.
Maybe it was, but also, maybe it wasn't. We'll go down here because we know it's safe. Yeah, I do apologise if you're noticing any frame stuttering. It doesn't look like it's coming out in the recording. I think it's just my side that's affected by that. Hopefully yours isn't. Obviously, I will check once I'm done that the video hasn't been completely ruined by a bit of frame rate lag, but I don't think that's going to be the case. We will come up here. And we really only need to go to these next 2 rooms. So that's only 2 more fights, which means I should use a treat on both of them. This curio, I think, is holy water, right? You need holy water for it? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? The fountain reinvigorates the hero. Oh, it's stress relief. Okay, yeah. Cool. You are wasting, so I'm going to give you some blood. I'm going to give you some blood as well. If the mind cannot survive this, then I'm surely dead. Alright. Wow, that's, cool. So I guess that's his affliction, interacting with the blood. If I tried to use that anti-venom or something, he would have had the same... speaking about him, he would have had the same response. I kind of hope... I kind of hope not, because that's, that seems like a kind of buggy interaction there. It doesn't really make thematic sense that he's craving the blood so much that he doesn't want it. But he is a little bit on the occult side, so who knows, man? Who knows? This is a tough one. We would probably want to use a treat here anyway. I think we just really want to kill the backline as soon as possible. Get some bleed on. Obviously, they are very, very fast. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'd rather you stressed out my occultist at this point, but that's okay. Fuel Abyssal Artillery. We just want to nuke them down. I think we don't really need healing anywhere. Oh, wow! Double crit for 18. That's incredible. That's incredible. Well, Thrown Dagger. We will Flashing Daggers. Get some damage on the slime. And then we don't even need a treat here, though. I guess we should use one. What else are we going to do with it? Well, Hound's Rush. Looks pretty good. But yeah, we have only got 2 more fights, including this one. So yeah, I want to keep up the defensive play. Wow, okay. I mean, I tried to give you some blood, buddy, but you didn't want it. You'd rather have her blood, which seems weird, if I'm honest. Yeah, we'll just kill it. No need to try and get so much value out of it. It's all good. As long as the enemies die and we do not, we're going to be fine. Yes. Okay, that seems like an issue. He's just used... Oh, it's not really an issue. He's just used Suffer on himself. That's fine. We're on a Houndmaster, I think. Cytokinesis, what a joke. No problem. Oh, she dodged it, and it still spawned a slime. That is very silly. I do not support it. We'll pick to the face of you. Despite your apparent lack of a face. And you're just going to get murdered. Lovely.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task.
Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swinefolk. Soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigmen. It was as if obsidian had been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. Cradle of pulsing red orb glowing with malevolent light. Cuthbert, Boleyn and I hesitated, but thrice down Mazir, driven by crazy impulse, thrust its torch in a hidden receptacle and sealed our fate. Yeah, well, we all know what that's in reference to. Subtle as a fucking sledgehammer. Alright. On we trot. 1 more fight. And it's coming right up. Do we want a torch for it? I'm not too proud. I'm not too proud to use a torch there. There's some in our backpack, man. I don't know whether to give you some. I'm not going to give you any. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it because you were such a little bitch about it beforehand. You know what I mean? You'd accepted it the first time. Would have been okay. Right now, we're too close to the end of the dungeon, man. You don't need it. You've had your chance. Your chance has passed you by. 14? Not as bad as it looks. We'll just hands Harry. Get some bleed on everyone. Lovely. I do feel like I should be making better use of stuns, but I also feel like we haven't really needed to. For the reasons that I demonstrated earlier, you don't necessarily really need stuns if you can just kill your opponent on the same turn, right? These guys can't be stunned anyway, even though they are very tanky. They do just bleed, though. Everything just bleeds to death. It's amazing. Oh, that's less good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Apparently there is a way to get rid of the Crimson Curse. And something I should probably be looking into. Over the next few episodes, hopefully. Okay. So we are going to be absolutely fine here. Rank 1 is dead. Long live rank 1. Rank 2 is almost dead. I'm still just going to weird reconstruction, man. It's not worth the risk of losing someone. Not that there is much of a risk, but it's, better safe than sorry. That's what I always say sometimes when I remember. Okay, so it's basically dead, right? Basically dead. Should probably have used the dog treats again. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not really an issue. Could have marked it. It just doesn't matter though, does it? Just doesn't matter. That's what I've learned. It's on 1 health. Oh, it's dead. Lovely. There we go. We'll stun it for good measure. Alright, we got some blood. We got a portrait. Right, so we'll dump that. We'll dump that.
Or is it merely
Lovely.
a trick of the light?
And we are going to carry on. Because there might be something useful here.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Yeah, let's continue adventuring. Let's go down here, see what we can find. And I tell you what, this episode, this mission has renewed my faith a little bit. Yeah, it was always going to be a fairly easy mission, but I think we've done okay here. Oh, okay. I was just going to use an anti-venom. Oh my word. The others are gone. They were victims of a malevolent transformation. Their scales had rotted to soft, vulnerable flesh, suddenly suffocating without gills. The worst was their eyes, close set and forced to squint through fleshy slits. I shudder recalling the horrific, unclean warmth of their blood as I rinsed my talons. I nearly retched. May death grant them soft mercy. Okay, this man is clearly very distressed. No, I'm getting rid of it, buddy. I don't need to get rid of it. What am I doing? We don't have any scouting yet. I will get rid of the bandages, take you. I will get rid of the spade, take you. We can always just leave if we come across an obstacle. There is no blood hidden here, my friend. No blood at all. Never forgive myself if I missed a secret room. Alright, well that's going to be that then. We will head back. Sure, this is always going to be a fairly easy mission, but the fact that it went so well has sort of renewed my confidence a little bit.
Bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
Okay, 16,000 goals. Reasonable amount of heirlooms, 9 deeds as well. Oh, what's that? 23 deeds. Pretty strong. We did end up with one more cursed guy, but that's nothing. Nothing wrong with that bastard. Oh, proving me wrong. Pick to the face might actually be significantly better than Thrown Dagger now. That's pretty funny. Precise Striker, yeah, that's really good as well. And we'll return to town. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that went. So on the agenda now, do you want to go to the cove again? Or for the first time?
This crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Would like to go to the cove again. Maybe next time. It's a short mission, but it's a veteran one. Maybe worth doing. We will have to see. Just never seems to be particularly good trinkets available in the cove, but I should make an effort for it. And I do want to make a start on killing some bosses as well. I have killed a couple of bosses so far, although I can't actually remember which ones. I also want to kill the Baron at some point in the next half dozen or so episodes. And of course we are up against a week limit here. We're on week 34, just over a third of the way through. So there's a lot to do. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.